What's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come down here and start scalping the girls. Oh! What's up, y'all? We down here. We down here. What's up? What's up, Tiara? And C. John the Gamer. What's up? What's up, Miss Carter? What's up, Diva? What's up, CC and Star Keisha? What's up, Lawanda? What's up, Keisha? Turtle 212. What's up, y'all? Self-care, not selfish. I know that's right. What's up, Tyra? Mm-hmm. Child. I had to put my reading glasses on. Hey, okay? I had to put my reading glasses on for tonight. Okay? I had to put the readers on for this special occasion. Oh! Oh! Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's up, y'all? When I tell y'all, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in here, and then we're gonna get started. My apartment looks a hot mess. I'm so embarrassed. I'm gonna try to get everything situated tonight. I'm basically cleaning out my closet. Not cleaning. I'm just like rearranging my closet, and I brought a lot of. I took a lot of stuff out. You know how like you say you're gonna do like one or two things and then you look up and like half of the closet is so basically like half of my closet is in my living room. I know the people don't think I have no clothes. Oh yes, come on. Come on, but he wanna say like somebody told me I said, girl, y'all think I be trying to read me. Somebody told me one time online, um, something about what I say is always wrong, and I can go down to YouTube and wear that same denim jacket that you always wear. I said, I know that's right. Come on, if I always be wrong and I wear the same denim jacket. Okay, girl, come on for doing the taxes, baby. You got a couple more hours. I did mine the other day, child. We're not even gonna talk about it. We're not even gonna talk about it, girl. When I say it, girl, we're not even gonna talk about it. We're not even gonna talk about it. Anyways, yeah. Um, I should have just filed an. I should have just filed an extension. That's what I should have did. That's you know what I should have filed an extension and I didn't, and now look, girl, if y'all hear some on my door, girl, just pray for me, girl. Um, but anyways, yeah, so my closet looks a mess, and I'm gonna try to get everything situated because I want my closet to look a certain girl. Hello, girl. Once I didn't know, girl, I was all confused. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna get my closet together. Hopefully by what I said is what I said. Can you do this? Is next year I'm gonna go to a professional and I'm gonna let them do it. And can't they go back and fix whatever you probably messed up, right? Like they can amend it, right? Or something like that. So my thing is next year I'm not even gonna fool with it. I'm just gonna let you. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do because I don't have time to be dealing with no I to the R to the S. Okay, because I know when I tell you, baby, I was over here, girl, looking crazy. Anyways, I had a headache. I said, girl, you don't know what you're doing. Stop. Okay. Um. So that's what I'm gonna do next year. Next year, I'm just gonna go to a professional. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go to my my friend. My friend actually has this woman who does his taxes, and he sent me her information every year. And I was like, okay, girl. And he sent it to me this year. He was like, hey, girl, this is who I'm going through. She do a good job. And I was like, girl, okay, thank you. And girl, I didn't even go to her. Next year, I'm gonna go to her, and she's gonna have to just fix whatever she needs to fix. Okay. But anyways, so listen, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this mess. I did not watch the full reunion. I only watched the clips from Instagram, Twitter. Honestly, I didn't even think it was a need to watch part 3. I feel like everything I've said, I think I've pretty much made my point. I think I've pretty much been clear in what I've said. And I think that now, no, I wasn't boycotting. No, I wasn't boycotting. No. Um, I just didn't think it was a need for me to watch it because I felt like the clips that I saw online were enough for me to know what was going on. And I just, the clips be like 5 minutes, y'all. Girl, the show is only 45 minutes. So if they upload 5 or 6 clips and 3 or 4 of them are 5 minutes and one of them is 2 or 3, you don't watch pretty much the whole reunion. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's how I looked. I was like, girl, quiet as this kept. I should have been doing that this whole reunion, just watching the clips. And then plus I just I was kind of like over it. I was over it. I took some notes off of the clips that I saw. So I have a few notes. But I was over it. Before we get into that, girl, we're just gonna talk about all things Potomac tonight. Y'all know they say Robyn, well not they say, Robyn came out and confirmed that she was fired. She got her pink slip in her white box. We're gonna talk about the next one who got theirs too. Okay. She got her pink slip in her white box. And yeah. And I just want to say this. I really don't have an issue with Robyn. I really don't. Um, with that being said, I think that Robyn should be really nervous right now because I don't know what else Robyn has going on outside of the Real Housewives of Potomac because she had already told us that that spa hadn't even opened up yet. So that spa hasn't opened. Your man ain't got no job. Those 15 months of payment that he was set to receive, those 15 months have to be up by now. Girl, I hope you charging $5 for that podcast. I hope it was worth it. I really don't want to be the grown man on the World Wide Web sounding like I'm just like going after a woman. I think in some cases it just has to be said. Robyn ought to feel like a dummy. Girl, you really just lost your $100,000 job for a $5 Patreon. And I want to let the people know, they need to let Robyn know that Juan don't give a damn about Robyn nor taking care of his family. Because if Juan gave a damn about Robyn and taking care of his family, just like Dr. Wendy said, he would have been there to take some of those bullets. He couldn't even come to the reunion to support you, girl. Knowing that this was the make it or break it situation for Robyn. Robyn ought to feel like a fool. When I tell you, girl, you just lost your good job. Girl, you just lost your good job. So you got two unemployed grown people in the house. Thank you, Sean Living Life. I'm sorry I'm late. I got my drink and peanut butter M&M's ready. Ooh, that sounds so good. Let the mess begin. Drag these heifers, cuz, okay? You know, I'm gonna do a little light. You know, I'm gonna do a little light. I'm gonna do a little pull. You know, just a little light tonight. You know, I don't want to do all that carrying on because I feel like I feel like part two. I came in, girl, and I was hitting the girls left and right, and they ain't know what was going on. Good. Let me tell y'all something. I'm about to give myself my own flowers. Okay, my part two reunion of Potomac was everything. I don't care what none of the girls got to say. Girl, I was down here swinging the girls and boys left and right, up and down, all around. Okay, girl, they didn't know what was coming. That last review. Hello, girl, I was turning them girls up. Girl, they didn't know what was going on down here on Rodney the Voice YouTube channel. Yes, girl, I was rigging them. Baby, I was turning them up, girl. Okay? Sure was. All right. Thank you, Face Love, Life, and Sal, and her BFF Gizelle watched her looking like a fool. Come on and call it for what it is. Thank you, Danny Webb 1971. Thank you for the super chat. I'm down here in the DR waiting for your live to come on. Thought I saw Curtis, baby. You so messy. You probably did. If you thought you did, you did. You know he down there. Anyways, I just think that Robyn ought to feel a little less than smart. I really do. And I think that Juan does not care about Robyn. I don't give a damn what you say about Wendy, Candice, hell, even Karen. Their husbands are there to support them. Even when all the stuff was going on about Happy Eddie and him liking or following the Instagram models and not liking, stop following the whatever it was, he still showed up. Even with Chris. Chris barely participated in this season. Hell, Annie barely participated in this season. And they still showed up to the reunion. Even with the stuff that was going on with Chris last year, he showed up last year and he still showed up today. Thank you, Elise. Hey, cousins. Who am I talking about? Forehead and neck rolls, neither white box necks. Well, we all know neck is protected. Oh, baby. Oh, she's definitely protected. Let me tell y'all something. We're going to get into that in a little bit. I tried to tell y'all. I tried to tell the people. It just wasn't me. It was some of the cousins, too. I was trying to tell y'all. I really thought that Candice and Wendy were both on their best behavior. Especially that goddamn Candice. And I did not say in my spirit, I said, tell the people I said that, because some of the people were swapping out, I didn't say stuff. Did not say, I feel like Wendy is kind of telling Candice in a way, girl, let's just get our money and go on and buy our business because this is a losing battle. Didn't I say that? Did I not say that? Did I not say that? I said, I feel like that's where Wendy is coming from it. I said it. Wendy and Candice got too much mouth, girl, for them not to have been ripping them girls' heads off left and right. Even at one point, I think it was part one, when Wendy was trying to coach Candiace, I think through the apology. I felt like in my head, I was thinking, Wendy was thinking, girl, just apologize. Because, girl, we're not going to win this. We're not going to win this. You already know how this is set up. Girl, just apologize. And I think Candiace was like, girl, let me just apologize because I'm out of here anyways. Girl. Thank you, Nicole. Rodney, do that little fight move that you like to do. What fight move? What fight move? Did I miss the Prince of Potomac video? We doing that tonight. Anyways, so girl, I feel like my nose is running. Ooh, child, the ghetto. Thank you. The question is now, how long until Juan leaves her now that they're both unemployed? Baby, Juan doesn't want Robyn on that show because now I guarantee you, Juan is about to be back. No, not be back. Juan is about to be worse-er in those streets. Juan is definitely about to cut up even more than what he was already cutting up. Because now Juan don't have the cameras around. And for the most part, I do think when most of the housewives leave the shows, like they pretty much, they go into private citizenship. Most of them people don't care about. I don't see Robyn being one of those people that people just follow after her journey on Housewives. And being that I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't think the paparazzi is too big. I mean, you got us. We the paparazzi now. I don't think the paparazzi is too big in the area that they live. So Juan can go back to just being Wandering Dixon full time, right? And then let's talk about Nneka. Nneka girl. Hey. They said Nneka got her pink slip in her white box too. Hey. GNA was a calculated move because G knew she would need a new light bright when Robyn is gone. They have no intention on selling those fashions. Girl, hello. Nneka got her pink box, her pink slip in white box too. Nneka girl, you came into this situation all the way wrong. And the simple fact, let me tell you something. They know that Candiace and Wendy are needed for the show because they use Candiace and Wendy as their punching bag. Nneka, being a part of the show, did nothing for season 8. Girl, Nneka's package, I want y'all to think about this. Girl, I didn't watch the part 3, but the clips that I saw, Nneka and Wendy had this quick of an exchange. Girl! Girl! The mental fit chick. Girl, where you been? I ain't seen you in forever. Child One is about to have a freak off and be on his Diddy. Gizelle going to Hayes mode and be in with the new girls. Karen goes at AA meetings, and Wendy gonna keep leave next. Okay. Thank you, Wendigo. Rodney, do you think that since Candiace and Wendy's nemesis got fired, Robyn and Nneka, that production said, now take that and leave Giz it alone? I don't know. At this, I'm gonna tell y'all I'm gonna tell y'all my final thoughts on Potomac in season 9 at the end of the video. Kimmy, thank you for the super chat. That was so disgusting how Bravo made Wendy and Candiace humble themselves and keep apologizing to appease Jazelle. You sure did call it last week. I knew something was up. I knew something was up. I knew something was up. Let me tell you something. Even if Wendy know, what's up, Carlos? If Wendy don't even come back don't come back, girl, Wendy gonna be all right. Let me say something. Wendy gonna be all right. Wendy had that same house before Potomac. It ain't like she tried to do what Mia did after one season and move into a rental and pay $10,000 and put $60,000 into renovations. Okay, just for her to have to move back out, girl, 90 days later and move to an apartment. I'm just saying, Wendy's still in that same house, girl, stacking her money. Now she done bought a new body and bought a couple of purses, right? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, girl, on some real shit, Wendy's husband just wrote her a $50,000 check. So Wendy and Eddie gonna be all right. Hello? Oh, okay. Y'all didn't hear me? Oh, okay. Gordon got on national TV talking about his bipolar diagnosis, limp pain, and all while Mia has a whole boyfriend, and he still showed up to keep that Bravo check coming. You know she's right. Thank you for the super chat. Stephanie Jones, thank you for the super chat. Ashley killed Nneka. Why aren't we talking about how Bravo okayed Ashley's disrespect to the Nigerian culture? Okay. Elise, thank you. Candice's OB probably told her not to turn up. I can see that. Thank you, Shan. I just knew you were going to start this live wearing white gloves and holding up a white box. Yes. Oh, girl. So, Nneka is gone. We'll talk more about Nneka in a little bit because I don't really have that much to say about Nneka. Nneka is gone. Girl, you messed up. We're going to call it for what it is. You did what a lot of the housewives do. You came in, girl, we really didn't learn anything about you. And the main focus of your conversation was about Wendy and Wendy's mother and some witchcraft and shrines and hearsay. And now, girl, you gone. Hey, Miss Mika. Hey, Rodney. Juan is somewhere happy because he got his lick back by getting Robyn fired. He said, "You fumbled my NBA bag. Now I'm going to fumble your bag." Ooh, child. That's a mess. Thank you, D-Rich2279. Thank y'all for the super chats. So basically, this is some of what I wrote down about the reunion, okay? Gordon and Mia. Girl, I want to say, before we even get into this conversation, tonight we are just going to keep it 1,000, okay? And I don't want to sound insensitive about anything anything I'm about to talk about. I hope the wrong things don't come out of my mouth. Girl, let's pray. Girl, I'm going to fuck around and say the wrong thing and get killed. Oh, girl, fuck around and get canceled tonight. Yeah. Angie Winston, Ashley has to keep swallowing to keep her Uber Eats. Ooh, baby. I got something for Miss Ashley. Okay. So Gordon and Mia. Long story short, Gordon informs us that he was diagnosed with bipolar. Was he bipolar 1? I don't think that Gordon is lying. I hope that Gordon is not lying. Gordon and Mia given trade and stunt queens. Thank you, the mental fit chick. Girl. Thank you, Ischistion. Why did we wait until the reunion to find out she's from Wisconsin is my question. I love you, Rodney. I'm off the tequila as we speak. I got a little tequila right here. I'm not going to drink it right now. I got to wait towards the end. I start sipping right now, girl. This whole live will be a hot-ass mess. So I'm going to wait until the end, towards the end, for me to start taking a little sip. I got to pace myself. You know what? I'm gonna take a sip right now. Let's take a sip. Girl, let's take a sip. Girl, let's take a sip. Let's take a sip. Let's take a sip. Okay, I'm gonna take a little sip. Just a little sip. Mm. All right. Mm. I hope that Gordon is not lying about his diagnosis. Mia and Gordon give me girl Queen and Slim. Girl, Mia and Gordon give me Bunny and Clyde. Girl, they give me Keisha and Pookie. They give me girl Stunt and Queen. They just do. Now, don't get it twisted. Multiple things can be true at the same time. Mia was entertaining this season. She did a good job. I can acknowledge that, and I can also acknowledge that I don't know if I believe everything that be coming out of Mia and Gordon's mouth. It's always like something. Now, don't get it twisted, okay? I do believe that in this game of reality TV, you shouldn't just come into reality TV telling all your business. Because if you tell all your business the first season, you ain't gonna have nothing to tell the second season, or the third season, or the fourth season. So I do believe that you should kind of like spread your tea out, right? The first season, I'll introduce myself and tell them this. The next season, I can go into this. Then I can go into this. But instead of it doesn't work like that with Mia. Like Mia didn't come into Potomac and she just gradually started to tell her story. It felt like with Mia came in, one, lying. Two, it's like she started towards the end and then she'll work her way up to the middle. Then she'll go back to the beginning and then she'll go towards the end. And you don't know, it's hard to keep up. And then when Mia says something like, oh, I receive an inheritance from my 3 deceased grandparents. And I had more money than G coming into the relationship, even though quiet as it's kept, I was okay selling pussy down to the goddamn lobster and shrimp shack. Girl, like it's shit like that where it's like, girl, nobody is a stripper because they just want to be a stripper. Let's be very clear. It's not to shame anyone who's a stripper, because sometimes a girl or a boy or a non-binary got to do what they got to do. Okay? Girl, work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. But nobody is a stripper just because they like doing it or just because they want to do it. Okay? So if Mia really came into all this money like she said she had, and she had way more money than Gordon, Mia would have not been at that strip club. I don't give a damn what nobody got to say. Girl, now she Mercedes. Girl, now she M.I. Humpback, Mississippi, pride. Now she P Valley fish with girl with $500,000 in her account. Girl, now she Mercedes. Now she the rich Mercedes. I'm so sick and tired of me. Oh, they be lying, girl. Now she missing. Now the girl. Now she Keyshawn, girl. Now she Keyshawn in Mississippi, and now girl and girl G is Uncle Clifford. Girl, I am so sick of people playing in my face. Girl, production and Bravo got to be feeling stupid as F. Lost the storyline, baby. Nashina, baby. Let me tell you something. I literally have in my notes, I am so disgusted with Bravo, Andy, and Truly for not, girl, I'm going to tell, girl, you already are, girl, you know I'm about to get into their ass. I am. Production and Bravo ought to feel stupid as F. Lost a storyline 5 years in the making. Candiace's pregnancy because they mishandled the show. Shaking my, baby, you already know. You already know. I'm about to pull it back. You know, I'm working my way up to that. We gonna get to it. That's one of the first things I said. Thank you, Lakia Judd. Hey, Rodney and cousins. I've been off Potomac. The only update I get is from you. They need to clear the roster. Thank you so much. Scarlett J, Mia, and Gordon have switched up their storylines and personalities for the past 3 seasons. Thank you, Sean Living Life. Mia B. Lyons is a stripping heiress now. Right. Like, come on. Like it's just hard for me to believe the stuff, these glasses, that comes out of Mia and Gordon's mouth. It just is. And I do believe that Mia tells truth here and there, but the thing is, you don't know when she's telling the truth or when she's telling a lie. You just don't. Because she lies just like that. And then she gets upset when people say she's lying. Baby, when Gordon said, let me tell you something, bitch. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, when I tell I screamed, when Gordon said with his when Gordon said with his diagnosis, it makes you believe you're normal and everybody else is slow. Oh! Gordon said, baby, with my diagnosis, baby, I feel normal. I have to be thinking y'all hoes are slow. Girl, I know that's right. Because I be thinking the same thing, Gordon, too. I say, Gordon, I be thinking the same thing. When I be getting my ass on Instagram, and when I get down to Twitter and I see what people saying online, I be thinking they slow too. It ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. Baby, it ain't me. Girl, it definitely ain't me. Bitch, you the slow one. Okay? Well, man, when he said the one time I screamed in his house, girl. Woo. I'm with Gordon, though. I'm with Gordon, baby. Huh. Southern Purchase, thank you for the super chat. Robyn is unemployed because her unemployed husband, Karen, Takabaka and Wild Turkey with Red Fruitopia doesn't mix our age, girl. A ninja named Ink, Hong Kong, Fu Bryant needs to go. Okay? Thank you, Chantel Bruce, for the super chat. One thing Mia gonna do is use her family for a check. First her mama, then her best friends, and now Gordon's mental health. Ooh, child. Okay, y'all. Let's get into Dr. Wendy and Nneka. Baby. Girl, we need to take a sip on this, girl. We have 1,595 people in the room. Thank you so much for watching. Can y'all do me a huge favor and like the video? It helps out a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, I don't think the way Dr. Wendy made Ashley speak, girl, come on, girl, it's Dr. Wendy, girl. Baby, the way she was talking to Ashley, girl, quiet as kept. The way she gathered up Ashley real fast, like Ashley was a student and she was a professor, and one of the other students was about to interrupt her, and she said, I said, that's why y'all can't take my girl, because she be wrapping y'all asses up just like that. That's why y'all can't take Dr. Wendy, because she ain't even got to raise her voice, and she be rapping the girls. Thank you, KB. Thank you. They tried to play like Wendy was dumb. I don't like that. Okay? Mia and Gordon, thank you, Nikki B. Mia and Gordon give me Robyn Givens and Mike Tyson on Barbara Walters. Something don't sit right for me. Okay. Sean Living Life, thank you. Nneka accused Wendy of icing her out, but Wendy sitting on ice herself. Make it make sense. Shout out to Mims. When I tell you, Nneka, girl, I'm sorry. Nneka look crazy to me. Nneka, you sitting here trying to say that Wendy was trying to ice you out when they have been trying to ice out Wendy for 2 seasons. Wendy can't ice you out. They have been trying to ice out Wendy for the last 2 seasons. So what makes Nneka believe that Wendy could have iced her out? This is what I believed happened. I believe that Nneka wanted to be on reality TV. Carlos King has already let it be known that Nneka has been knocking on the door to get on reality TV. She also let us know that Married to Medicine was in contact with her husband to be on Married to Medicine. For those who don't know, I'm assuming that it was the Married to Medicine that was supposed to happen up in DC. There was supposed to be a Married to Medicine DC, and that didn't come to fruition. And I think that's why Dr. Alicia, who's now on Married to Medicine Atlanta, is on Married to Medicine Atlanta because the one in DC didn't work out. So I'm assuming that's the Married to Medicine that she was talking about. She then says that basically, I guess that kind of opened up the door for her to be on Potomac. Nneka used Wendy's name as a way to gain access to the show. I don't care what nobody got to say. That's what I believed happened. I believe because Nneka is Nigerian and Wendy is Nigerian, they automatically assume that, oh, you Nigerian and she Nigerian? Do you know Wendy? And then Nneka said that she knows Wendy. And when they went and asked Wendy, Wendy said, I don't know her. Now, if you've watched the season, okay, Nneka and Wendy have both said the same thing. Dr. Wendy had actually looking like a mom, okay? Thank you, Nashina. Angie for short, cousin, why is Nneka doing interviews with the Shade Room? This makes me believe she's trying hard to be famous in the fan fave. I saw it. I kept on scrolling though. No shade. Thank you, Tamara. Hey, Rodney, just wanted to say, hey, love you so much. Love you too. Thank you so much, Tamara. Michelle Johnson, thank you. Funny how Bravo Andy skipped over that Essence article. No one mentioned of it. Nneka was a waste of time. Thank you, Michelle Johnson. Nneka and Wendy have both said throughout the season that they've met before in passing. I have said it, I'll say it again. I thought it was weird that both Dr. Wendy and Nneka, who had met each other in passing, even when they were first put in a scene together on the show, the way that they both came into meeting each other, it did give, we don't know each other at all. It did not give, oh, girl, I think I met you the other day at brunch. Oh, girl, I think you friends with my sister's ex-best friend, Lebe. Oh, girl, oh, remember Dr. Wendy? I met you at the Nigeria headquarters. I don't know what it was at. That's how they met. They didn't meet like they had possibly been in the, like, shook hands before. So that is weird, right? But that still doesn't take away from the fact that Wendy does not know that lady. It's one thing for me to go to my job. You're not going to go to your job. Let me just say this. You're not going to go to your job and allow someone to use you as a reference for a position at your job and you don't even know them like that. You're not going to go to your job and vouch for someone that you don't know and you just met in passing. And I feel like that's what a lot of y'all are upset that Wendy did not do. It's not that Wendy lied, because Wendy didn't lie. Wendy don't know her, girl. Wendy did not go to her job and vouch for Nneka. And that's why the girls and boys are upset on Twitter and IG. That's what that comes down to. Wendy does not know that lady, girl. And I damn sure don't know you to be telling these people at my job, because I know y'all be forgetting sometimes this is a job. Y'all know that, right? You know this is a job. You know they get hired and fired. They get paid. They have to come to work. They have to show up on scene at a certain time. They have to report to work. It's a job. So Wendy doesn't have to go and tell these people that I know this woman just in the name of her being Nigerian. The fuck that got to do with anything? Don't put my name. Let me tell you something. Don't put my name on no piece of paper talking about you know Rodney and you don't even fucking know me. I don't even know you like that. And don't expect for HR to pull me into the room and be like, hey, Rodney, there's a guy named Keith who said he knows you. Who? Keith. Keith? I don't know no fucking Keith. Girl. And then I found out, oh, you talking about Keith? I met him at the brunch. Girl, I don't know him. Girl, I met him at brunch, but I don't know the nigga. Girl. And that's literally what happened between Dr. Wendy and Nneka. They met at, girl, the Nigerian New Year's Eve party. Girl, they met at the basketball game. They probably saw each other again at brunch, right? But that does not mean they know each other. Do y'all know how many? I went out a few weeks ago, and I was telling one of my friends, and y'all know I really don't go out like that a lot anymore. Especially here. When I go out of town, I try to be in the streets a little bit. But I remember telling my friend that it feels good to see these men who I used to go to the club with, and trans people, these LGBTQ, who I used to club with back in the day. Not necessarily club with, but girl, we used to be at Bartini's in 2020 and, Hollywood, right? This like, girl, 20 years ago, you know what I'm saying? 15 years ago, 18 years ago. And now to see these people 15 years later, 18 years later, now girl, we got gray hair, we all done got older, we aging. It's good to see these people, right? I used to see them all the time. I don't know these people. Girl, a few of them I probably even met. But girl, I don't know these people. Girl, we used to be at the club taking shots. Some of y'all was in the restroom sucking dick. Girl, not me. Not me. Some of y'all was in the restroom sucking dick. You know what I'm saying? And doing a whole bunch of other shit. Girl, some of us was out on the floor dancing, taking shots, girl. But that doesn't mean that I know these people. Girl, we used to just club and party together. I used to see them on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like I have to break stuff down. In West African culture, Nneka should have reached out to Wendy to request that Wendy assist her with getting on the show. Reaching out via Bravo was disrespectful. Thank you, Liberia Rose. Girl, no shade, Liberia Rose, but girl, I feel like that's almost in every culture. Girl, don't use my name. Don't put my name as no reference on no paper. Girl, I don't even know you like that, sister. Anyways, I don't think that Nneka and Wendy knows each other. I don't. Liberia Rose, thank you again for the super chat. Nneka knows the pecking order, and so does Ike. Hence the reason Ike's head was down and mouth was shut. That is also why Nneka was repentant for the most part, and Wendy was able to shush her. On his live, thank you, Makey Sykes. On his live, Carlos said a lot of how. Wait, Carlos said that a lot of the how are moving away from the bringing friends on the show because of the debacle with RHOA. Portia says she didn't meet Fallon until the day of filming at Fallon's house, and they need to get away from that making people be friends because it should be fake. These girls don't even know each other like that. I don't know why y'all don't allow these girls to bring in their real friends. Let them bring in real people that they know. I heard Nneka attended a panel Wendy was speaking on, and the panel had a little meet and greet with the attendees. Wendy don't know that child. Thank you, Rain, baby. So Andy Cohen wants to bring up Osu, and he gives some bullshit apology about it being sensitive, and if they knew better, they would have did better, basically. Thank you, Amy, for the super chat. And so he looked to Wendy, and then Wendy said, well, Ashley, since you brought it up, tell us about Osu. Girl, bitch, when I tell you, Nneka said, well, and then Wendy said, no. Girl, when I tell you, it sounded like the mute challenge. Look around, everybody on mute. It's me and my crew, big energy. I said, come on, Dr. Wendy with the big energy. When I tell you, baby, that was girl, I said, come on, the mute challenge, girl. When I tell y'all, Ashley was gagged. Girl, when I tell you, Ashley was gagged. Girl. Yeah. I said the fact that Wendy that's why y'all can't take Wendy. Because girl, Wendy just treated Ashley like she was one of her students, and she treated Nneka like one of her students. And guess what they did? They bowed down to the motherfucking queen. They shushed their mouths. I bet you Nneka didn't say shit. I bet you Nneka didn't say shit. I bet you after Wendy said no. And she turned her head back to Ashley. I bet you Nneka ain't say shit. I bet you Nneka ain't said shit. I bet she hush. Girl, I said, baby, come on, it's Dr. Wendy, sweetie. I was cracking up. I was cracking up, child. When I said I was in here screaming. Girl, these glasses. I was in here screaming at Dr. Wendy. Girl, on some real shit. On some real shit. Dr. Wendy low-key been clear in this reunion. And, and she couldn't even really say a lot because they had a muzzle on my girls. Hello? Girl, she really didn't even say a lot. She cleared with one sentence, girl, last reunion. Part 2. And she cleared again just that quick on part 3. And they told her they really told her Wendy, her and Candice, they couldn't even really say nothing. Nashina, thank you. She ain't say shit else, Rodney. She sure didn't. She sure didn't. She sure didn't. Ashley and Michael. Ashley is not leaving Michael, okay? Ashley is not leaving Michael. I don't give a damn what Ashley got to say. Ashley sat up there and said that she massages Michael's feet every night. And when Andy said massage his feet, she said, no, massaged. It was Chris and Candy looking at the end of the couch for Ashley's response for me. Okay, thank you, Geraldine Morrison. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ashley says that in her divorce, she's shooting for half. Ashley. Did y'all hear Ashley say that? Rodney, you are so funny. Gather these heifers. Love from Toronto. Thank you, Miss Aisha J. Thank you. Ashley is not getting half of Michael's money. I don't even think Ashley has access to her money. The simple fact that Ashley set her ass on that stage and said that she had to put her titties on the Amex card, girl, as long as you've been on this show, as much money as your ass is making, you shouldn't even really need Michael for a damn thing, especially not no new set of titties. Ashley walked away from that marriage with a new set of titties, a chime card, and access to the Uber Eats account. That's it. And now Ashley has to sit over there and continue to rub this man's feet because, just like the viewer said, you may not want to admit that you married him for money, but you damn sure stand with him because of the money. I believe the Osu conversation spooked Miss Darby. Mamas went live after the reunion in shambles, alerting HR. Hello? Thank you to Hondio7. Did you see how Nneka talked to her husband at the reunion? She told him that if he wasn't going to support her, that he can go wherever Juan is at too. I sure did. We sure did. We talked about that part too. She-Lo could be talking to that man crazy. Notice how they were mute this reunion. I'm Igbo like Wendy. Is it Igbo? Igbo? Like Nneka and Wendy, and what Nneka did is the biggest violation ever. Y'all don't understand. Nneka is done. And I think that's another thing too. I don't think anyone has the range, come on, Dr. Wendy, to even speak on this situation. If you are not someone who has studied this, knows, or you are Nigerian yourself and know, I think that everybody else should just shut the fuck up on some real shit. Nneka, you done brought this shit into the show. Ashley also chimed in. And on some real shit, I think that Wendy, knowing what I know now about, and I'm throwing Wendy in there too, because I think now knowing what I know now about pretty much the network, the producers, Andy, whomever it may be, stepped in and told Candiace that they need to watch their mouth. I can see why Wendy only went so far with Ashley. And I'm going to go ahead and say something that might piss some of y'all off. Ashley and Wendy, for whatever reason, have formed a friendship. Whether it's a strategic friendship, whether it's just for TV, I don't know. But it's something there with Wendy and Ashley. It will be easier for Wendy to get over forgiving Ashley because she could just play it down to Ashley don't know no better. I've been knowing this girl for 3-4 years, compared to Nneka, who you know better, and you came into the situation calling this girl mama a witch, saying that she's casting spells on people. You also said you believed it, and you also called Wendy a bitch within the first 5 minutes of you meeting her. I feel like that is completely different than the situation that Dr. Wendy has with Ashley. I really do. I honestly do. So it's going to be easier, yes, for Wendy to kind of get over whatever Ashley did, because even though what Ashley did was a violation, she didn't drive it home. Ashley definitely is a messy heifer, and she poured gasoline on the fire. She tried to walk it back during the season. I'm not defending Ashley. I'm just telling y'all what happened. She tried to walk it back during the season, remember? But at that point, I think the damage was pretty much already done. Nneka, on the other hand, She went in, put her pedal to the metal, and she kept driving the car. So it's easier for Wendy to dismiss this relationship with Nneka because she don't know Nneka. She knows Ashley. I don't know Nneka. And what you did was way worse than what Ashley did. Anyways, girl, you know I can't say that girl name. Kariana. I loved her look. Some of the people didn't like K's look. I loved it. I loved her look. I thought she was fly as hell. It gave me very much friend of. It wasn't doing a whole bunch, but just doing enough. I loved everything about her look from head to toe. I did. Thank you, Faith, Love, Life, and Style. Love me some Dr. Wendy, but seeing all the grace she gave Gizelle before she finally couldn't take it anymore made me respect her even more. Okay? Thank you, Nikki B. Dear Ashley, your slip is showing. First, she says she want her kids to be taken care of. Then she admits that the kids will be, but not her. Survival mode activated. That's why she's rubbing feet. She did say that. Now she's nervous. She don't know if she's going to be taken care of. Ashley is the type to give her man her whole check. Thank you, Garlic Knot. I believe it too. Thank you. How can I say your name? Issachan. Her sister been using Wendy name in public too. And I think we all, thank you, Jerry M. Travels. Thank you for the super chat. And I think we also have to take into account that y'all have to realize that Wendy's sister had fell out with Lebe. Or Lebe fell out with Wendy's sister. It wasn't a connection there anymore. So Wendy, on top of me not knowing her, girl, my sister don't fuck with your cousin-in-law. And on some real shit, if my sister don't fuck with her, we not fucking with nobody connected to her. I feel like y'all be online like playing this game that y'all know on some real shit. It wouldn't work that way. If your sister fell out with somebody, it's off with everybody's head. Well, at least mine, girl. If my sister fall out with somebody, I ain't fucking with nobody that know her. Hello? So, girl, even if you did come and say, hey, girl, no. Hey, girl, can you do me a favor? Girl. I don't know. I'm not talking to nobody who connected to the person who my sister don't fuck with no more. Hello? And then on top of that, I don't even know you. Girl, it would be one thing if we were friends. It's one thing if Nneka and Wendy were friends and then Lebe and Ivy had a falling out. Then that might not affect their relationship because we've already built our own relationship. It's just that now my sister and your cousin-in-law have fallen out. But I don't even know you. I don't know you. So because I don't know you and my sister don't fuck with your cousin-in-law, I don't have shit to say to you. And on some real shit, if we're going to be honest about it, we don't even know if Lebe was telling the 100% truth. Because you have to take also into account that Lebe and Ivy are no longer friends. So Lebe could have been telling Nneka anything. Do I think that Miss Sharon called Lebe and cussed her ass out? I absolutely do. Girl. And when I say curse, I'm not talking about girl boom shakalaka, girl Holy Ghost fire on her raggedy ass, girl boombastic till they come fantastic, girl in the kitchen, girl stirring shit up. You know what I'm saying? Holy Ghost fire rain on that hoe. Boombastic, shumalaka. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom. Girl, I'm not saying that that's what girl Miss Sharon was in the kitchen doing. Girl, y'all swapping down, Miss Girl, y'all swapping down, girl. Miss Sharon, girl, y'all swapping down. Miss Sharon was sitting in the house with the lights off. Girl was standing over a stove, and girl was in that bitch just cooking up a spell. Boom shakalaka, Holy Ghost fire on that hoe. Fucking with my daughter, okay? Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. Girl, the fuck, girl. Y'all be killing me, girl. Girl, Michelle, girl, that's how y'all was acting, girl. That's exactly how y'all was acting. Girl, I said, girl, y'all be doing the most, girl. Do I think that she was in there cutting up? Do I think Miss Sharon, this is what I think happened. I think I'm dead ass serious. Bitch, I'm dead ass serious too. Thank you, Nina A. Nneka, we better not catch you at the Nigeria headquarters. A group of Igbo women said it on site if you touch down in Houston. Ooh. Nneka, girl. You done fucked up all to be on the TV show. Girl, this is what I think happened. I think that Lebe was out in these streets being messy. And then I think that Nneka used Wendy's name to gain access to the show. And I think that when Miss Sharon called Lebe, I think she cussed Lebe out because Lebe was probably being messy. And she also said, and also tell your little cousin-in-law to leave my daughter alone. I think it was something along those lines. And I think that when Lebe went back to report to Nneka, she put 1 million on 10. And then Nneka brought it back like she heard, like she was on the phone her damn self. And it was like, girl, that's not what it was given. You done called this girl mama a witch. You said you believe that she's a witch. You believe she's submitting your name to a shrine that night. You also said that Wendy was a bitch. And now y'all just expect Wendy to just be like, oh, okay. And then when Wendy says, girl, we can coexist and move on, that's still not enough for some of y'all. Because Wendy could treat Nneka like Jazelle treats them. Don't give them nothing. Jazelle won't even have a sit down with any of the girls. Wendy at least sat down with Nneka. Thank you, Yoli Yo. Thank you. Sean living life, not the boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. Yeah, that's how the kids was acting. They was acting like Michelle was over there on some real witch shit. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Anyways, Breathe 3, thank you. Lebe also got on TV and did the mute challenge. Ain't said nothing about a spell, shrine, or offering. Thank you. And that's another. I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you so much. This is how you know it was some bullshit. Because once Lebe eBay finally made her debut appearance on Real Housewives of Potomac with Nneka and I think the cut or another friend, family, I don't know, a family friend, they didn't even have the conversation. They done mic'd all of y'all up, gave you a call sheet, told you the time to be at Nneka's home, and the most they talked about, girl, I don't even remember, girl. They said in Nneka's closet. If that was the case of this being this big gotcha moment, Lebe would have brought her ass on TV and said exactly what happened. They did not show it during the scene, and they did not show it during the reunion. So, but if it was edited out, they would have at least showed it at the reunion. They ain't showed nothing. Lebe wants to be on TV. Nneka want to be on TV. All right, y'all. Listen, girl. All I got to say is this about the fight. Then we gonna move on. I think that once we start to go down this road, you know what I think. I think that. Oh, okay. Y'all, people, I lost my train of thought. The fight. Okay, yeah. It's easy to pretend that Candiace is in situations because of her mouth. Candiace is in situations because, one, Candiace is looked at as the weakest one in the group. They have been sunning Candiace since she first stepped on the scene. Jazelle, shout out to Lisa Mooney. She brought this back to my attention. Jazelle has already said that Candiace is not the one to start anything. She always reacts. If we want to go down this road of getting your ass whooped at work, then on some real shit, we need to go back from seasons 1 through 3 before Candiace got on the show, 1 through 2. We need to go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta season 1. There are a lot of heifers on this show that should have got their ass whooped. I guess Jazelle should have hopped across the table and punched the shit out of Karen when she called her a hoe. I guess that Candiace should have stomped Ashley's skull in the ground when she was in her house talking shit. We can give examples of every single woman on this show that should have got their fucking teeth knocked down their goddamn throat. But for some reason, y'all just want to point out Candiace. It's her mouth. If that's the case, a lot of them should be missing teeth. A lot of them should be walking around with their fucking eyes closed. So either we are going to say that every single one of these people on the show need their motherfucking ass whooped, or either we're going to say it shouldn't happen at all. Because what Kenya should have done is knock Phaedra's teeth down her fucking throat when she was talking shit. Pregnant and all. Right? That's what y'all said, right? What Kenya should have did was got up and put her stiletto heel in Phaedra's fucking face when she talked about her fertility journey. Right? 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 What Candy should have done was got a glass and bashed Portia upside her fucking skull when she accused her of rape. Right? Hello? Hello? What Karen should have done was grabbed Ashley by her fucking ponytail and broke her fucking neck when she was talking about her husband. Oh, y'all ain't got nothing to say? Oh, okay. Right? What Wendy should have done was grab Jazelle by her ponytail and scalp her ass when she was trying to come between her marriage with her husband, Eddie. Oh. What Fallon needs to do is when she sees Portia monkey stomp her ass for fucking her husband. Oh. What Jazelle should have done was hopped across that table and dragged Karen's old ass out of that goddamn house because she called her a hoe from Hampton University. Oh. Oh. So we're not going to play this game like, oh, it's just Candiace who put herself in these positions and that's why she always getting hit. If that's the case, Every single motherfucker on every goddamn housewife show, Love and Hip Hop, Love and Marriage Huntsville, should be in a motherfucking hospital. If that's the case. If that's the case, every reality show, everybody should be in the hospital. Y'all just like to move the line when it comes to Candiace. It's no different than people with Wendy Williams. It's like when people try and act like Wendy Williams is just this messy person. She is. But guess what's happening now that Wendy is indisposed? Guess what's happening? People are still being messy. People try to act like, oh, that's what happens. That's that karma. That's that karma for Wendy. That's what happens when you talk about people. But guess what? Before Wendy, motherfuckers was already getting talked about. And now that Wendy not even doing her job, guess what's still going on to this day? Motherfuckers are still being talked about. Hello? So now it's, oh, Wendy is going through mental health issues and she an alcoholic because that's her karma. But now Wendy ain't even at the perpetrator and people still getting talked about and dogged out. So what's y'all excuse now? Because Wendy ain't got nothing to do with it. So next season on RHOP, Candiace not going to be in the building. The first person who opens up their mouth and says something disrespectful, the reaction should be to get your goddamn tooth knocked out. Because from what the people say, when you talk shit, you get your ass whooped. The first person on next season of RHOA, if they talk shit, they better get their ass whooped. Like Carlos said, they are all bashing Candy for her wealth and how she reacts, but they are all raising future Candices. So why treat her like this? Girl. Come on. No MF Lies told, this is why I love you. You have no problem shaking the table. I'm the type to hold on and enjoy the ride. Thank you, Ivana Fiera. Thank you. Thank you, Garlic Knot. If I hear a word and it forces you to act, you're a trained animal. Shout out to the diva. Love you, Rodney. Watching since 2021. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sasha C. Robyn in that umbrella. Hello. Yes. That had Shasha and Jizzy and facilitizer. How you say it? Candice in season 3. They did. They've been trying to little girl that woman since she stepped on the scene. And what happened? This is what happens with Candice. Candice is already an emotional person. She gonna cry. So now Candice, on top of Candice being a crier, she's being gaslit. So now when she cries because she's being gaslit, people say, "Oh, what you crying for?" Girl, it's the weirdest fucking shit. Girl. Thank you, Jerry M. Travels. Ashley escapes accountability by giving unauthentic apologies. Ashley is the most vile housewife on RHOP. Ashley is what people think Candice is. She is. And that was pretty much it, girl. Ashley, he goes around and Jazelle is still on some that Candice ain't apologize. I don't know, girl. This is the thing. Episodes, parts 3, at least 1 through 2, I know that I saw Candice at least 5 to 6 times. probably 5 to 7 times. Girl, I'm gonna say 5 to 7 times. Take accountability for what she could have done differently, apologize, acknowledge that there could have been something differently done on her part. Like, girl, like, I don't know what else Gizelle wants from that woman. I also think that Candiace already knew walking in prior to the show, to the reunion, that she was going to quit. So let's get into some mess. I am so disappointed with Bravo and Andy and Truly Original and the other producers. The fact that you have a cast member who has literally done what you said the show is supposed to be about, which is women who want to be in love and, be married and all this good stuff. You have Candiace Dillard, who came into this show, was married her first season through one of the most extravagant weddings that we have seen on RHOP. Probably Housewives, period. Probably top 7. Okay? This woman has gotten married, has purchased a home with her husband. We have met her stepkids. She has launched a music career. She is now acting. And now she is pregnant. And because of the toxic, hostile, negative work environment that you have all created at Real Housewives of Potomac, the viewers don't even get to see Candiace in her journey through pregnancy, because she knew that it was unsafe for her and her child to be in that type of environment. So what does she have to do? After us seeing her complete journey thus far, she has to fucking walk away from the show, because I can't even finish out my storyline. I can't even finish an MBA from Howard University. I can't even finish and really give the girls and boys what y'all say y'all wanted from the girls and the boys. This woman has done everything. Marriage, gotten her master's degree, started a career, singing, acting. Girl, now I'm about to have a baby. And this is where she said, I have to draw the line. And the people who like Candiace, we don't even get to see Candiace go through, bought a house. You see what I'm saying? We don't even get to see Candiace go through this journey and see how is it when she's pregnant. Is she gonna be walking around here looking a mess? Is she gonna be walking around here, girl, giving the girls, girl, I'm fabulous, what's tea? Like, we don't even get to see, because y'all have created this environment where this woman doesn't even feel safe. When I tell you, I am disgusted with Bravo and Truly Original and Andy and everybody else who has something to do with Potomac. I'm absolutely disgusted. Girl. It just does not make sense to me. It's like the perfect. That's what I'm trying. Come on, Diva. It's literally like the perfect housewife story, like on some real shit. It's literally like the story that y'all say y'all want for Housewives. Like, you had it right there. The big wedding, the marriage. We saw the ups and downs of Candiace's and Chris's relationship, right? The house, the car, like, like, like we have it. And now it's time for us to continue this story. And she say, girl, I gotta go. Because baby, that shit over there gonna have me fucked up. I'll wake up bleeding one day. Thank you, Rodney. And if it warrants violence, then black bodies are at risk because the excuse is they use violent words. What Andy production and some cast members did was extremely dangerous. Thank you, Total Insight. Cousin, what if they giving Candiace Portia's having a baby spinoff? She did an interview. From what she said there ain't none of that happening. Let's listen to some of what Candiace had to say. Let's listen. Well, like when I say I'm so disgusted with, like I'm really disgusted. Like I'm so disgusted. Like as much as y'all may not like Candiace, and that is completely fine. I'm not here to convince you to like Candiace. Candiace is the ideal housewife. And for Potomac, she really, as much as y'all don't want to admit it, girl, she's that girl of Potomac. What they requested for a housewife to be, Candiace has tried to give them. From the generational wealth, to exposing her family, to letting us in on the relationship with her mother, to Chris, her stepkids, her sister, her brother, and her stepbrother, her father, girl. Like, girl. She's let us in on her world. Her IVF journey, her having to shoot herself every day or whatever she had to do it. And I know I'm repeating myself, but to buying a home, the wedding, continuing her education, going on tour, singing career, an album, girl, a deluxe album. Like, girl, and now it's time for us to see this lady in all of her glory and pregnant. And girl, we don't even get to see it. Again, because y'all have created a hostile, toxic ass work environment to the point where this woman who has been on this show since season 3 doesn't even feel safe to be around any of you. And that's exactly why I be so pissed off with Potomac. Listen to this. Hold up.
Connected to iPhone 2 and Rodney's iPad.
Oh, hold up. Okay. Okay. Listen to this. Now I want y'all to listen to what Candiace had to say about them telling her to shut the fuck up at the reunion.
I wish them well.
Wish them well. Wish them the best. We got the last reunion. Is there anything left unsaid? Any final words to truly close that chapter and move into this exciting new one you want to share with anybody?
I think I said all I needed. Next subject, next question.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like to be in the background, but they put you in the hot seat at those reunions, Chris.
They
sure do.
Yeah, they try. They do. They do. I think for me, the gift and the curse of being Candiace is that I rarely leave things unsaid. I, historically cannot go on or move forward without saying exactly how I feel. I do think that I maybe took a sort of different approach at this reunion at the request of the network to.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what she said? Let me just go back a little bit.
Exactly how I feel. I do think that I maybe took a sort of different approach at this reunion at the request of the network to try and be less vitriolic and more in a space and a spirit of moving forward. And you know, you saw some of that, I think. And there were things that I would have said had I not been given those directives. But at this juncture, it feels moot. It feels like there isn't anything else to say.
Girl, I said it. I knew some shit was up. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what is going on? Girl, Candice, girl, why are you not scalping this woman? I was like, why is Candice only saying she's a fucking bitch? She's a bitch. Like, I'm like, girl, that don't even sound like Candice. Like, Candice can get down in her coochie and literally drag Robyn and Jazelle if she wanted to. And so it appeared as if Jazelle was reading Candice. When I tell y'all, that show is a mess. Jazelle was being protected yet again. So now we go into this reunion. Jazelle, who never says anything at any reunion, now she got all the smoke for Candice. But she has all the smoke for Candice. Now it makes sense. Because we ain't never seen Jazelle try to put on a performance at any other reunion except for now. But the reason why Jazelle was able to even try and give a little bit of a performance is because she knew that they had pulled Candice into the principal's office and told her to shut up. So Candice could only respond so much, while Jazelle appeared to look like she was just reading and gathering Candice. When I tell y'all that is some whack ass shit, that is some whack ass shit. That is some whack ass shit. And I should have known. As soon as I saw Candice crying and cussing, I was like, girl, this ain't right. Girl, this ain't right. This don't make no sense. And then when she said, this is what y'all want me to make up with, this is who y'all want me to be friends with, I said, oh, girl, they told her. And so now it makes sense why Wendy and Candice were both at the reunion, basically watching what they said. Y'all bet, I don't give a damn if you're the biggest Jazelle fan. Y'all bet not ever open up y'all mouth and say that Jazelle just be clocking the girls. Jazelle has to have backup from the principal and the vice principal and the student body. She was mean to me. She's mean to me. And now that they have told Candice, we need you to bring it back all the way back. Now Jazelle, now it's, tears. Girl, the only reason why you even cutting up like that is because girl, Candice can't respond, and you know it. That's what makes it even whack. Okay? Because you know she really can't respond the way she really want to respond. Now it makes sense why she wasn't dragging Robyn by her bob all around that goddamn. What's up? Make it make sense? Hold up. Not a coochie drag. That sounds like something Robyn might like. Wendy better watch out because she's going to be next. No wonder BravoCon was canceled. Baby. It's just, this is so whack to me. I was like, I know. This is so whack to me. When I tell you, Andy, you are musty. Bravo, y'all are musty, girl. Production, y'all are musty, girl. Y'all are whack, girl. And y'all wonder why people say that Gizelle is protected. Girl, like, are we watching the same bitch? Hold up. Bitch, are we watching the same show? Girl, what the fuck is y'all watching? Girl, like, in the breath stinks, okay? Like, it's so, this is so raggedy to me. Thank you, Chantel Bruce. This was a scheme set up by Todd to come to us with the bullshit. They tried to silence our girls. That's exactly what happened. Thank you, Spiffy Y. Thank you. Oh, who is this? Let me take a screenshot. Hello? Hold on. Let me take a screenshot. Oh. You know we just play cousins. Ah! Anyways, okay, you know we just play cousins. You know we just okay. Okay. Anyways, okay. That's one clip I wanted to play. I'm just disappointed. I just when I didn't even think that this show, it's one thing for us to have these conversations and for us to think that we think we know what's going on, right? But it's a whole nother it takes it to another level when you're basically kind of vindicated or it's been said like, oh, so I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew why Candiace wasn't dragging them at the reunion. Girl. And then I didn't even hear. Shout out to y'all. Because I didn't even hear when Jazelle initially said they said she would be spoken to. I just was on some, they had to have talked to her because Candiace does not perform like this, or this is not what she gives at the reunion. And then when y'all told me she said that, I went back and watched. I was like, well, she did say that. I was like, okay, now this is making even more sense. And then when she came out episode 3, part 3, she was like, what did she say? This is who y'all want me to make up with? I was like, oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. We have 2,047 people in the chat. Thank y'all so much for watching. Can y'all do me a huge favor and please like the video? It helps out a lot. Thank y'all. Let me read these super chats. Too adorable. Makes sense why she cries so much. She was pregnant. Thank you, Too Adorable. Ace E. F Potomac. I'm with you. Okay. Candiace was already pregnant at the reunion. Candiace was pregnant at the reunion. So when she quit on stage, she quit on stage basically. When Jazelle said, get out of here, she said, oh, I'm out. Candiace was already pregnant right then. She knew she was pregnant. So she knew she was pregnant. And y'all, and this is my last reunion. And y'all done pulled me into the principal's office and told me that I can't respond the way I want to respond. So on top of me being pregnant, now y'all have basically told me to shut my mouth. Girl! And now I have to apologize and apologize and apologize to this woman. And Jazelle did not apologize one time. What she said, oh, I meant to say ass. When I tell you that show is a hot ass mess. That is a hot ass mess. That show is a hot ass mess. That show is a hot ass mess. Let's play another clip of Candiace talking about the show.
Part of that community and, to learn and grow as a member now.
How much did this news coming into your life impact the choice you made to walk away from Housewives?
I would say probably 95%. Yeah. I was really adamant about creating a space for not just for the baby, but for me, for us, for this time in our lives where oh my God, I'm crying again. Some of this is pregnancy hormones.
I was gonna say, you can blame this all on hormones. You got a free pass for 9 months.
I know, like you can't judge my triangles coming out anymore. No, I wanted the space around us and around our child to feel peaceful and to feel free and to feel positive and
to be able to just experience it on our own.
yes, without any added pressure, good, bad, or indifferent from the show. And I was not confident that I could have that in the space that the show is in currently. So it was kind of a no-brainer. Like after we did the implantation, I was like, well, maybe we could make it work. But I would have nightmares about it not working. And you only, I could maybe only do this once. Like, who knows? It's such a gift and a blessing, and like a really amazing and scary time. And I just wanted to experience it, free of any unwarranted stuff.
Yeah, protect your peace as much as you can.
Yes.
Let me read the super chats also. Thank you, Anissa. Hey, Rodney, I'm happy to watch one of your lives during my B-Day week. Happy birthday! After all this, I think what Nene said about Indy and Bravo makes more sense. I don't know. Yeah, child. Thank you. Dr. Siobhan. Come on, Dr. Siobhan. Hey, Rodney, this is my first live. I love your commentary. Thank you. Make it make sense. Gizelle look older than Karen this reunion. I wonder. Let me shut up. Gizelle must be in a relationship with Bravo NBC executive. That's what I heard. Thank you, M. Cherie. That's what the word on the curb is. Hello. That's what the word on the curb is. It's just sad. It's sad because you have the two most accomplished women on the show, Dr. Wendy and Candice, who have been treated just with no respect. And Gizelle is pissed off because, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. Y'all always want to talk about somebody being jealous of Gizelle, when the truth of the matter is Gizelle was definitely jealous of Monique because Monique had the lifestyle that she wanted, and on top of that, she was jealous of jealous of Wendy because Wendy checked off all the boxes of the show that she wanted in her head. Remember Gizelle saying that she wanted to show that the light-skinned green-eyed bandits have education or have degrees too. Now you got this dark-skinned woman coming in with not only one, not two, not three, but four of them motherfuckers. Hey! Oh! Wait a minute. And she's a professor. And she's a political commentator. And she has a husband. And he fine. Okay, let me stop. He is fine. Let me stop talking to people about husband. And he fine. And she got 3 gorgeous kids. And she got the house. Girl, she literally has everything. Girl, what y'all were looking for, except the skin color. Oh, come on, y'all. Let's shake it. Let's shake it and bake it tonight, baby. I always thought Nick had some real tea on Andy. Your fine ass auntie. Thank you. That's the real gag. That's the real gag. When Jazelle wasn't expecting someone to be a part of the cast that looked like Wendy. And then they tried to shame Wendy and say that Wendy was changing. Wendy didn't really change. Wendy just started playing the game they were playing. Wendy ain't did shit no differently than what the other girls do. when they get on Housewives. Wendy got her body done. Every single woman on the show done got something done. Whether it's, girl, a little Botox, girl, a new set of titties, some teeth whitening, a new stylist, a mommy makeover. Girl, it wasn't nothing. Girl. But they tried to act like because Wendy had done that the second season, that all of a sudden that took away from the fact that she has 4 degrees. Wendy with her titties and her new body still got 4 degrees. Wendy with her titties and her new body, she's still at the motherfucking White House. Don't ever forget it. She was just there the other day taking pictures with the vice president. Hello? Wendy with her body and her new titties ain't taken away from shit that she's accomplished. She still is a professor. Hello? Girl. She still is down to the goddamn CNN or wherever she at debating. New titties, new body and all. Girl. Ain't shit changed about Wendy. Y'all acting like Wendy got this new body and she became a video vixen. Girl. Wendy got this new body and girl, she was still at the White House. Girl. Thank you, Mega Man X400. I have been watching you for 5 years now. Oh, thank you. I look forward to your videos and your point of view. You have provided me with hours of entertainment. You are deeply loved and appreciated by your community. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. What's up, Demi in the city? Please clip that wonderful speech you have, Candiace Dillard, when you ran down her contributions. It needs to be heard by everyone. I know that's right. I'm going to try to. Thank you, Cassandra Ellis. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the super chats. Girl, the girls be wanting to play. And then on some real shit, this how girl, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say it because we're just gonna say it tonight. This lets you know how mediocre Jazelle is and why Jazelle thinks, I hate to sound mean, why Jazelle thinks that women who look like her, light skin with green eyes, they automatically can get by. Because on some real shit, on some real shit, if y'all were making a show about the Real Housewives of Potomac, and Potomac is supposed to be the richest zip code in the area, then how in the fuck did Jazelle make the cut? And how in the fuck did Robyn make the cut when Robyn didn't even have no hot goddamn water? But based off of the fact alone that Jazelle was light-skinned and green eyes and got 1 degree, she felt like that was enough to make the cut for the Real Housewives of Potomac. An area, a suburb or a city, whatever it is, girl, in the area that's supposed to be the richest one. How did they even make the fucking cut? How did Jazelle make the cut? How did Robyn even get an application in to even be on the goddamn desk of a producer? Robyn could barely wash her ass. Robyn had, according to Ashley, $25.11 in her account. Girl, y'all about to get me started today. Y'all about to start having me reading these girls, and I don't want to do all of that today. I said it was going to be easy breezy. I said it was going to be easy breezy today. And then y'all bring in somebody like Candiace, who comes from generational wealth, and y'all try and embarrass her and little girl her. But Robyn, you was the one who was heating up water because you ain't have no hot water, baby girl. You were the one who had $25.11 in your account, baby girl. Now, don't get it twisted because, bitch, it's been a couple of times all I had was $25.11. Okay. Bitch, it's been a lot. It's been a few times in the past, bitch, where all I had was $25 in mine too, bitch. Okay? So I'm not mad at it. But what I am saying is, bitch, I wasn't also trying to be on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay? Girl, I knew my fucking place. They really shouldn't have even been looked at to be on the show. Because they did not have what it took to be on a show called The Real Housewives of any fucking city. If we're going to be honest about it. Girl, you ain't even got no hot water. Carlos King had you tearing up. Girl, I almost started crying a while ago. When I tell I was this close to crying about 10 minutes ago when I was talking about Candiace, but I had to keep myself together. Because I don't even know that lady. I'm not about to cry over Candiace, but I really do feel like Candiace and Wendy have both been disrespected, especially Candiace. I really honestly feel the way that people have treated that lady, I think that it is absolutely fucking disgusting. And I really do mean that. I'm talking about out of all the housewives, I feel like Candiace has had it the hardest. And it's unwarranted. And the reasons why people hate her, it makes no fucking sense. She got a smart ass mouth. Girl, we walk around this day still quoting Nene Leakes to this day. Girl, all of a sudden, we watching baddies on Zeus. Girl. It's weird. It's weird. It's so weird. And because Candiace would not allow y'all to humble her, and because Candiace would not allow y'all to little girl her, girl, that's why the girls, the cast, the viewers really got pissed off. Because y'all really want to try and sun Candiace and Wendy. Especially Candiace. And Candiace wouldn't let y'all do that. And because Candiace wouldn't let y'all do that, then it became she's a narcissist. Oh, she's an elitist. Oh, she's classist. Oh, she's this. No, she just don't let y'all talk to her like she fucking crazy. And then when y'all try and gaslight her and she starts to cry based off of the fact that she's already an emotional person, then y'all say, why are you crying? Girl, I say it's a hot ass mess. A hot ass mess. Candiace, girl, if you have a baby shower, invite me, girl. I don't steal. Listen, you off the show now. Girl, if you have your baby shower, invite me. Girl, I don't steal. I don't run my mouth. I ain't gonna tell nobody what happened. I ain't gonna touch your stomach. Hello? Girl, I can bring a little gift as long as it ain't too expensive. Okay? If it's anything girl, I can bring you a little, you know. I can bring you a little, some Pampers and some onesies. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Okay? Anyways, girl. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's fucked up. It's real. I really like y'all don't understand how like the way it almost makes me emotional when I think about I don't even know this lady. But I really do feel some type of way about the way that Candiace was treated on this show. It really does bother me. I regularly receive notifications from Chase saying that my account is below $50, but I'm y'all know that's. But I'm not trying to be on the Real Housewives of Tampa Bay, right, Stephanie? That's all I'm saying, girl. That's all I'm saying. They really thought they would humble Candiace and punish her for existing, but she left on her terms and then gave E.T. her pregnancy exclusive. Exactly. You know she's right. Thank you. You know she's right. Rochelle, thank you. It's because Candiace is smart, beautiful, accomplished, black, and wealthy. That's it. Candiace is not what they wanted Rich to look like in Potomac. There we go. Let's call it. Let's call it. The real reason why they are mad, Green Bandits podcast was nominated for a BET Image Award and lost the same year the colorism on RHOP was pointed out. Ooh. Shout out to you, Liberia Rose. It's sad. It really is sad. Like, it's sad to me. Like, y'all don't even know how much my feelings were hurt when I saw Candiace sit on that stage and say, I'm on my own. Girl, I was like, oh my God, this is some crazy shit. Like, that really, really hurt my soul. Do you know what, do we know what Candiace has? It's real strange that career. It's real strange that a few career accomplishments and why marriage at 32 is not working. I sense Jamal was her last chance at a happy ending. I mean, Ray told her she better find a man before her looks start fading. That's what Ray told her, honey. Remember Ray told her that? Carlos cried on his show. I can believe it. Girl, I was almost in tears. I was literally about to cry when I was talking about Candiace and how they dropped the ball with her. And it don't even have nothing to do with me standing Candiace or no shit like that. I genuinely, honestly believe that Candiace was mistreated. I really, and y'all have never heard me even give this much when I talk about Kenya Moore, and I go up for Kenya over all of them. Hello? But when it comes to Candiace, I really do feel like that lady was mistreated. I honestly do. I really, really do. The original show was said to be about moms connecting through Charisse. Okay. The J&J org declined it, and Bravo made it a Real Housewives show. Jack and Jill organization. Okay, Jack and Jill. Okay. The original show was said to be about Jack and Jill moms connected through Charisse. Okay. The Jack and Jill organization declined it, and Bravo made it a Real Housewives show. Okay. Thank you, higher up. Anyways, it is what it is, child. It's going to be what it's going to be. You know, now let's talk about season 9. I love Dr. Wendy, and I don't know if Dr. Wendy is coming back for season 9 or not. But if Dr. Wendy comes back, I don't know if I want to watch, because even though I like Dr. Wendy, I just know it's still going to be the same bullshit. Oh, like, honestly speaking, them getting rid of Nneka don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. And if we're going to be honest, even them getting rid of Robyn, it's not going to happen, and it's over and done with. If they really wanted to make a change, they had to get rid of your girl Jizzy. That's where the change starts. But because they're not willing to make the change, that's why the show is still going to remain the same. And I don't see anything changing next year with Potomac, because Gizelle has been given the power to run and do what she wants to do. And if you hurt her feelings, she's going to go tell. She's going to go tell. So it makes no sense for me to watch next season, even if Dr. Wendy returns, because Dr. Wendy may still be on the outs, right? And everybody is still going to have to fall in line with Big Sister Jizzy. Like nothing is changing. Like nothing is changing. Thank you, Lady 6916. You're one of the best content creators. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know. It's just, I just don't see me watching. I don't see me watching. And even when they come out with that trailer, I can almost guarantee that trailer gonna be bullshit. We gonna have Jazelle running the show, no money, no fashions, no connections, girl, just a mean girl running the show based off of the fact that, girl, what? Karen is probably gonna come back acting like ain't shit happened with that DUI. I don't know if Karen runs her own social media or not, but Karen still be posting on her social media. Karen moving on like ain't shit happened. Karen gonna come back next season acting like that DUI wasn't shit. Hello? Can you imagine how they would have blamed Candiace for their fight if a bystander didn't record it? Exactly. Andy, he raggedy. He just as raggedy as the rest of them. And the thing is, you can only be upset with Gizelle so much because Gizelle is only doing what Andy and the other people who have the power allow her to do. Jazelle is doing everything that she's doing because they have given her the okay to do it. I'm over Ashley too. I'm over Ashley. And you know what's so crazy? Like, it's like they all sit on that stage and they make Candiace look like some crazy bitch. And Andy, like, even with the fight. And then you got Mia. Mia, you shut your ass up. Okay? Because the truth of the matter is, okay, we're gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not even gonna sit here and bullshit y'all. Because that's not what I do, and I'm not starting tonight. Did I understand what Mia was trying to say? Yes, I did. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I did understand what Mia was trying to say. Mia was basically saying that Deborah is ghetto fish who was running around the whole night, basically on a rampage. And when she came to her, she was like, girl, so I'm a 4. And Mia was like, no, sister girl, we all black queens, you a 10. Because she said she knew that the shit that Deborah was on, basically, if I engage with this heifer, it's going to take it to the next level. I completely understood what Mia was saying. I'm not even going to say it's not even saying a lot of y'all. I got what Mia was saying. I did. And it does make sense. But I think that for Candiace, where the issue comes in is Candiace has now been on this show since season 3, and we're in season 8, and Candiace has been disrespected time and time. Candiace came onto the show being disrespected because she comes from money. Oh, your mama pay your bills. Did your mama buy your ring, right? Andy made it obvious with his line of questioning with only Wendy and Candice. Girl, like, how the fuck are Wendy and Candice in the hot seat the majority of the reunion? Girl, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, y'all, as much as y'all want to act like Wendy is just this boring, this she ain't this, girl, I can't tell. Because they had the most to answer to at the reunion. It's obvious it's a setup between Gizzard, Rhop, Forehead, Andy Production, and Ashley, but it backfired. Thank you, Kim Cat. Thank you, Kimmy. Don't like the Wendy business mockery from Andy. Don't like that Wendy business is mockery from Andy. Thank you, Kimmy. But I think the reason why it's different with Candice, even though I got what Mia was going with what she was saying, is because with Candice has been disrespected since she stepped on the scene. And it hasn't stopped. And so I think for Candice, in Candice's head, it's probably like, girl, here we go again. Y'all already been disrespecting me since I first got on the show. This woman already was in my face last season. Now she's back in my face. Like, on some real shit, how much disrespect is a person supposed to take? And if you can wrap your head around someone responding to, I guess, being disrespected, then why can't you also wrap your head around the way that somebody responds to being disrespected? Does that make sense what I'm saying? Because I think I see a lot of people online trying to move the line. Come on, taxes done, girl. I need to send you mine, girl. I'm fucked up, honey, girl, to be in jail next year. So listen, We ain't going to jail. We might get a little letter in the mail, but we ain't going to jail. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Like, I like, if you can understand how someone can respond to being disrespected, then why can't you also understand that Candiace responds because she feels disrespected? It's almost like people just want Candiace to be disrespected and just take it. And if you say something back and the situation escalates to the next level, then it's your fault because you shouldn't have said anything. I get that you are being disrespected, but you don't need to say anything back, because when you say something back, it then takes it to the next level. Even though you're being disrespected. Do you know how insane that sounds? Like, it's literally a punching bag. So even though Deborah has lied on this man, this woman's husband, has disrespected her husband, disrespected their marriage, Candiace is supposed to just take it. Because if you respond and you get hit, it's your fault. Girl, that's a girl. Thank you, Samara. Wendy and Candice should have had first seats. They should have, with all the goddamn answering they had to do. It's crazy. It's literally crazy to me. Like, I got what Mia was saying. I absolutely understood what Mia was saying. But Mia, you're the last person that should be saying anything, because look at how you handled the situation when you and Wendy got into it. An argument that you started. Girl, you damn near had a bloodbath at Peter's restaurant. Girl, you had you had blood leading from, girl, you had blood from the goddamn table on them people dishes. Girl, in the bathroom, you done broke nails. Girl, all of that. Mia is definitely the wrong messenger. So it's like, Mia, girl, you could just shut up. You acted a plum fool. You acted a fool. And this is the get you gotcha. This is the get you gotcha. This is the get you gotcha with Miss Mia. You acted a goddamn fool, and it was the truth. Because the tea is, even with Wendy saying that you was out here fucking men, you was, girl. You might be fucking Peter, maybe. Girl. You got mad because Wendy told your truth. Acted a plumb fool. I don't know. It's just, I really do believe that people like to use Candiace as a punching bag. And they expect this person to just be disrespected time and time again. And if you respond, it is your fault. Even though we know you have been disrespected, but you cannot respond to being disrespected. When I tell you, if that is not a mind fuck, then I don't know what is. If that is not a mind fuck, I don't know what it is. To tell someone, I understand that you have been disrespected, but if you respond back, this is the reason why it went to the next level. Girl! This all gives Basketball Wives and the way they treated OG. Come on, love, Neek. Exactly. Prestigious women in the DMV don't want to join my doc, smart, funny, gorgeous black woman, huge practice, family, cars, and mansion in Potomac has been asked, but she said, absolutely not. I refuse. Queen Lizzie. And it's sad because just like Heather Gay wrapped up Monica at the Salt Lake City reunion. If you had, let me tell y'all something. The women who actually could be on these shows don't want to be on these shows because y'all have made the shows ghetto as fuck. So the women who actually qualify and actually would be a good representation of the cities don't want no parts of it because y'all want the shows to be motherfucking Real Housewives of the baddies of Potomac. You will never get the women who could actually be great housewives because they know now if I come down to Potomac, from what the people say, if I talk shit, I'm going to get my ass whooped. Because that's what people do. That's what people do. So why the fuck would a doctor want to come down and be on Potomac when y'all already set it in stone that, girl, this is how y'all treat people. This is what we do. Like Heather told Monica, like Heather told Andy. There's a level of a certain woman, it may come across as classist or elitist, but that's the whole purpose of these motherfucking shows, for women to be in a certain tax bracket. Girl, to be on these shows. That doesn't mean you have to be classist and elitist. But the whole purpose of these shows is that women who live a certain lifestyle behind the gates want to be on these shows. But girl, don't nobody want to be on a show when you got somebody like Nneka who a goddamn alleged scammer. Who the fuck want to sit beside this? Girl, who the fuck want to sit beside Nneka when she behind a goddamn girl blog trolling women and y'all say y'all are against trolls? Who the hell want to come down to this goddamn show, to Housewives of Potomac, when y'all actually make up excuses or excuse violence? Who? I'm telling y'all, me. If I was ever approached to be on a reality show, not today, but in the future, if I was ever approached to be on a reality show, I would not go on the reality show if I knew that the outcome would be fighting. If I'm watching and I'm like, oh girl, girl, because I already know what's about to happen. Oh girl, y'all make excuses when the girls get popped. Somebody walk up and call me a faggot, then I curse them out, then y'all tell me it's my fault because I should have just walked away, even though they just called me a faggot. Girl, that's literally what y'all do to Candiace. I know she disrespected you, but you shouldn't have responded. You should have just walked away. I know he called you a faggot, but you wasn't supposed to respond. You were supposed to just walk away from it. Because you responding, calling him a dusty ass nigga who ain't got shit, ain't gonna never be shit, that took it to the next level. When you responded and said, nigga, go take care of your motherfucking kids that you don't take care of, that took it to the next level. That took it to the next level. When you called him a motherfucking king with no kingdom, that took it to the next level. Okay? Not the fact that he called you a faggot, it's the fact that you cussed his ass out after he called you a faggot. That's the fucking way y'all do Candiace. That's exactly what y'all do to Candiace. Girl. It's crazy. But it is absolutely crazy to me. Girl, it is crazy. And I just be like, girl, this is a crazy ass shit. Girl. It becomes an abusive relationship. It really does. And y'all want to keep and it's like people want to act like, don't get it twisted, this is a produced reality TV show. A lot of this shit is the truth exaggerated, right? Sometimes they have to retell a story. You know what I'm saying? We know this shit. So if something happened in these folks' lives 2 months ago, they may have to go back and re-talk about it and act like this is it's their first time having a conversation, right? It's kind of like the bullshit with Robyn and Juan. Juan and Robyn already had the conversation, but now they have to come back season 8 and act like they never had the conversation just for the sake of the cameras. What was I going with this? I was about to prove a point. I forgot, y'all. I was about to prove a point. Oh, that's what I was about to say. So we know that this is a produced reality TV show, but people have to also take into account that these people are at work. And shout out to the diva, Erica De Niro TV. I was listening to her video earlier when I was eating, and she made a good point. Baby, y'all want to keep reducing this down to, oh, it's just, it ain't that big of a deal. Bravo is getting motherfucking lawsuits. So y'all can keep trying to make it seem as though, oh, it's not that big of a deal. The girls are suing and going to get lawyers. And lawsuits are flying across people's desks, okay? You got you got the girls from Nene to Leah to the other white girls suing left and right. So we can sit here and try to trivialize it and say, oh, it's just, oh. No, girl. This is a work environment. And no, it's not the same job as our jobs, right? So it's not the same job. It's a lot different, but it's still work. And it is still human resources. People still can get fired. You can still be sued. It can still be a toxic work environment. It can still be a hostile work environment. It can still be sexual harassment. All of those things can happen. Michael had charges pressed against him because they were at work and he put his hands on somebody's ass. So I think we just need to who you cussing out of your head, cousin? Girl, I had to let it go. That's what I said, girl. I said, look, girl, I literally told myself, girl, just let it go. Girl. Girl, just let it go. You said hello, girl. I'm here. I'm here, girl. I'm over it. I literally just, honestly, I think I just snapped. I was like, I'm so over this fucking. I'm thinking in my head, this shit is stupid. That's what I'm thinking. This shit is dumb. It's dumb. Andy didn't say nothing about it. Dragged today. Getting dragged today on his channel. Thank you, Kim Cat. Girl, it's not. That's all I'm like, girl. It is what it is. You know, I'm about to wrap this up. Potomac is, the roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. When I tell y'all, girl, Potomac is going down, like, girl, and it's going. And the thing is, I don't want to keep giving this lady all that energy, but it really is going down because for whatever reason they have chosen to put all of their. It's like having like $300 million and just putting it into one account. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have it spread out. And I feel like they put all their money into Gizelle. And it's weird as hell because Gizelle is not even this housewife that should be even getting that much energy. You see what I'm saying? Like I could see if Gizelle was one of the girls of the girls of the girls of the girls. Like I could see if Gizelle was down there, girl, like, the real grand dame. She at Beyonce's parties and like Charisse, hello, girl, she got this fabulous house, the fashions, this. I could see if she was one of the girls. Like she's not even the girl. The most people can say is Gizelle is pretty, and then they end it. Gizelle gives no return on the investment, none. So I think it's weird. I honestly do. I do. I really do. I could see how Atlanta could look at losing Kenya as a hit for the franchise. Kenya, gorgeous, accomplished, can give you looks, house, travels, daughter, bomb-ass housewife, girl, can turn the scene out. Like, there's a return on the investment with Kenya Moore. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Educated, made the history books. Kenya ain't that girl? I guess so. It makes sense. It makes sense why Kenya was still able to go down to Carlos King and voice her concerns, voice what she was not pleased with production, and still be able to keep her job. Because one, Kenya is a professional. She did it in a way that was not disrespectful. She wasn't out here, girl, pointing fingers at specific people, right? She drew a line in the sand, and they said, okay. And they said, okay. And now you have, one thing I will say I do love, though. I did love this. I did love this. I am so surprised. This is how you know. Because there are people out there who don't even like Candice. But that's what I be talking about. And shout out, you know what? You know what? I want to give a shout out to the people who don't like Candice, and they still can acknowledge that Candice has been mistreated. And it was clear as day for some of them. We've been saying it for the longest, but it was clear as day to them, this reunion. You know how many people are online saying they don't even like Candice, but they can still see the way that lady is being treated is completely wrong? Even they have to say they see it now. I don't think that they thought that it will work this way. And that's what I be saying. When you have integrity, it don't matter if you like the person or not. That's one of the things I'm always preaching about. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You don't have to like somebody to say, oh my God, I actually see they're being mistreated. I don't like the heifer, but I can still see that she's being mistreated. And I think that for a lot of people, Andy, Jazelle, Truly Original, the people at whoever has something to do with Potomac, I think they were really shocked at the amount of people that were online acting a fool in the name of Candiace Dillard. They were not expecting that. That's why when Jazelle said, I can't wait till after the reunion in the tweets. Girl, they got a whole goddamn petition to get your ass off the show. Girl, Jazelle, they're trying to get your ass fired. They been girl dragging Andy this whole week. Y'all thought that y'all had it in the bag, and it backfired. It backfired. It backfired because y'all really didn't think that people would care enough. And even the ones who don't like Candice, they still realize that y'all have mistreated this lady. I'm just saying. Thank you, Cassandra Ellis. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Oh, God, I'm about to watch. I watched Summer's House, Martha's Vineyard. I'm about to watch it again. I'm going to try to have it up tonight. Um, girl, girl. The episode was good as hell. Ooh. Girl, I ain't got nothing else to talk about. And it's getting late. All right. So that's it for Real Housewives of Potomac season 8. Again, more than likely, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I'm not even gonna sit here and bullshit y'all. I go back and forth about season 9, but I don't know if Wendy coming back, because it's like, again, I just don't know. I just don't see. I don't. Nothing is. I know I'm repeating myself. I feel like I'm talking out loud. This is what be going on in my head. Nothing is changing. So it's kind of like, girl, it's gonna be the same shit. They're gonna bring in a couple of new girls. They're gonna be scared of Gizelle, or if they say something to Gizelle, then thank you, Marjan, thank you. And I don't know, it's just nothing is changing. Nothing is changing. But even if Wendy come back, I love me some Dr. Wendy, so if she comes back, good luck to Dr. Wendy. We still love her, support her. I just want to be watching, proud more than likely. And shout out to Kiriana, whatever her name is. Enjoys you as usual, cousin. Thank you, Barb Meets World. Thank you so much. And then shout out to Kiriana, whatever her name is. Kay, if she comes back. Yeah. Girl, good luck to y'all. Because it's going to be a mess. All right. On that note, signing off for season 8, Real Housewives of Potomac. There's a good chance that I will not be in the building next season or the season after that. Unless Candiace pops up season 10, I might stick my head back in. Good luck to Dr. Wendy if she returns next season. That's my girl. She's going to forever be my girl. They mad and jealous. Good luck to Candiace and her pregnancy journey. I think that Bravo, Andy, Truly Original, y'all ain't shit. Y'all musty, dusty, ashy. Y'all trash. Y'all dropped the ball with Candiace. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to say it one more time, and I'm going to be done. I'm going to say it one more time, and I'm going to be done. I'm going to say it one more time, and I'm going to be done, y'all. The simple fact that you have a show about women wanting to be in love and wanting to be married, and now you finally have this woman who has come onto this show, had this over-the-top extravagant wedding that was $200,000+. We have seen her journey from being engaged to being married to meeting her family, her mother, the ups and downs with her mother, the therapy sessions, her even going to therapy to make sure that when or if she decided to have kids, she would not be passing on any type of childhood trauma to her kid. Shout out to motherfucking Candiace for doing the work. Trying to work through her mommy issues, trying to work through the trauma. So when I have my child, if I decide to have a child, my child will not have to suffer because of some shit that I did not work through. You have this woman who purchased her first home, who started her music career, came out with an album, attends the Grammys, bumps shoulders with the who's who in the music industry, has performed on Kelly Clarkson, girl, has went on tour, came out with the deluxe album, has now gotten into acting. We love the growth, baby. We love the growth. Has received her master's degree. Takes trips to this current day to the White House. And now she's about to start a new chapter in her life becoming a mother, and because of the hostile work environment, because of the toxic work environment that you have created at your place of employment, she does not feel safe enough to even document her pregnancy because she knows that the environment is unsafe for her and her baby. And it is absolutely sad that we don't even get to finish out Candice's storyline or her housewife journey, or even see this new chapter in her housewife journey to see what it would be like 2 or 3 seasons after she had the baby, because of the environment Andy Cohen that your ass created down at the goddamn Potomac. And that's just what it is. Sick of y'all. We don't even get to see this lady finish what she started because y'all are so stuck in the mud to protect Gizelle for whatever reason that y'all would rather get rid of someone like Candiace, who has brought what she's brought to Potomac, and protect Gizelle. Gizelle, who won't even cry. Anyways, I'm gone. Let me read the super chats. Hold up. I saw some super chats, baby. Thank you, Cassandra Els. Love your glasses. You read Ingram good tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Nisha Gray 125. What do you think about Kay getting Ashley together? Baby, I loved it. I loved it. Ashley, what did she say? Girl, you have the aftermath of apologies. And girl, pretty much you start shit. She basically said, girl, you start all this shit. You have a hand in it. Shout out to Kay. All right, y'all. On that note, it is what it is. And the words of Candiace Dillard Bassett, the queen of the Real Housewives of Potomac, the bitch who kept the lights on, baby. Don't you ever forget it. In the words of her, good night.